A development team is building a media streaming service that grants visitors preview access to content. Users can sign up for an account to obtain full library privileges. The team requires an identity solution to identify existing members and trace the conversion rate of guests who subsequently register. Which combination of actions should be implemented to achieve these requirements? Select two options.
Option A. Provision an Amazon Cognito user pool and enable guest mode, then swap user tokens for temporary credentials to assume an IAM role. Option B. Set up an Amazon Cognito identity pool to support unauthenticated access and assign unique identifiers to guests to obtain temporary credentials for IAM role assumption. Option C. Deploy an Amazon CloudFront distribution, enable visitor access, and exchange tokens for temporary credentials that grant all users the same IAM role.
Option D. Define distinct IAM roles for authenticated and unauthenticated sessions to control access to restricted and preview content, respectively. Option E. Grant universal access to preview content and define an individual IAM role that enables full library access for authorized users. This scenario explores how to manage identity and access control for applications that need to differentiate between public guest users and registered members.
In my view, the correct answers are options B and D. Amazon Cognito identity pools are specifically designed to provide temporary AWS credentials for both guest and registered users. By configuring an identity pool to allow unauthenticated access, the application can generate a unique ID for guest users. This is essential for tracking their transition to registered users when they eventually sign up. Option D is also correct, because within an identity pool, you can map different IAM roles to authenticated and unauthenticated identities. This effectively enforces granular access control between preview content and full library access. These two choices work together to both track the user journey and secure the content appropriately based on the user's status. Regarding the other options, I believe they are incorrect. Option A is misleading because Cognito user pools focus on identity management for sign up and sign in, and they do not natively handle unauthenticated access via temporary credentials in the same way as identity pools. Finally, options C and E fail to leverage the specific identity management features required, making them ineffective for tracking users or managing role-based access control.